Today, we're diving into the best AI RFP software that are in the market for 2026. We're going to be going into the AI agents, the AI workflows, and the AI RFP response process that powers all of these AI RFP software companies. And you're going to get, at the end of this video, an overview of the best AI native RFP software. Let's jump into it. So, first of all, this is a continuation of one of my last videos, which was to do with the best RFP software. So if you want to have an overall look of RFP software across legacy RFP and AI native RFP, you can have a look at that video, which you'll see at the end of the video as well. Link to it below. So what I've analyzed to generate this list of best AI RFP software is I've looked at the public G2 reviews, the Gartner reviews, and our own industry knowledge, having been an AI native RFP software ourselves. So first of all, before jumping into the first one, let's think about the RFP software market as a whole. Effectively, if you're looking for RFP response software, you've got three options. You've got your legacy RFP software. They're like your Loopio, your responsive Qvidians. They've been built before AI, and they're effectively a question and answer machine. You have your past answers, you get requirements, you upload, and it'll keyword match, find the appropriate answer for those new questions, and copy and paste it across. Recently, they've added some more AI features, but they're what we call legacy RFP software, mostly because they've been around for quite a long time, and they're not built with a kind of AI architecture to begin with. Then you've got your own AI DIY builds that you can do using Claude or ChatGPT or Copilot to effectively help you answer RFPs. And that can be really useful to an extent. And then you'll start to run into issues, especially if you're collaborating across multiple team members, if you're trying to prevent hallucinations, and you want to get more towards winning responses rather than generic AI responses. You also have your kind of own DIY builds, like doing your own AI agents internally. Then you've got the AI RFP software. These AI native players have been built with AI in mind from day zero, meaning that they're architected for AI, and one of the market leaders is AutoRFP.ai, which is where I'm from. Okay, there's also the proposal win rate report for 2026. In this report, us and a bid manager community called Stargazy surveyed over 100 bid managers to find what are those bid teams doing that win the most RFPs, specifically around their tooling, their process, and their systems. What we found, and you can download this report from our website, and the link in the description below, is that teams with high content automation and strong processes around customer insights and bringing together all the different data points available to them in RFPs really led to higher win rates. There's an entire chapter here all around high win and low win cohorts and what matters the most. And there's a whole chapter here on writing winning responses and how teams can get into content automation and do more to win RFPs. So you download that report below. First, let's talk about the best way to evaluate AI RFP software. When looking at AI RFP software, you really want to make sure you get your hands on the tools. Some of the options I show you today will have access to a free trial directly on their website. Other vendors, you can ask for a proof of concept like AutoRFP.ai. And with that, effectively, you get access to seeing how the AI will work with your actual RFPs using your actual data. Why that's useful, especially when evaluating AI RFP software side by side, is it lets you see effectively, is there proof in the pudding? Does the AI RFP software live up to its claims? Can it automate RFP response based off my prior content? And does it actually save our team time? Let's jump into our first one for the best AI RFP software, and that is AutoRFP.ai. AutoRFP.ai is an AI native RFP software. It actually launched a few weeks before ChatGPT came out. It's been around for 4 years. It has customers in over 40 plus countries. Predominantly, it's focusing on technology, so software and hardware and technology services companies, financial services companies, so for instance, asset managers doing DDQs and so on, and healthcare companies like pharmacy benefits managers across the world. And it's used by 100 customers across the globe to help respond to RFPs. So looking into the platform, you can find out more about their customers and how they use AutoRFP from their website, from our website. Our pricing is very transparent. You can find out on our website. So for instance, the starting price, as well as how to learn more information. So you can get in touch with our team, book an online demonstration. Where AutoRFP is different and what really sets it apart to be the market leader in the AI RFP software proposal space is really around how it's utilizing agentic features and agents to automate more of the RFP process to help bid managers and proposal writers write winning responses. It's really a lot more about winning RFPs. So if I go to create a project, for instance, you can upload an RFP, Word, Excel, PDF. First, what you see here is an AI go, no go. Before a team will even decide to bid on an RFP, they can make a decision based on AI and their own comprehension of the RFP, whether it's appropriate to go for, are we a good fit for this RFP? And then the AI will answer each of those different requirements, provide sources and transparency for understanding where that kind of information came from those RFP documents, and that can help me make a decision whether I want to proceed with this RFP or not. Then you've got the AI document importer that will automatically, using AI computer vision, scan the document and bring in the necessary response, requirement, drop-down cells, and everything like that, include requirement tables, everything that you need to fill out to respond to that RFP. Then the RFP comes in, and here's the real magic. The AI will search my relevant content in my library, which includes integrations with 15 plus systems, includes web access, and from that content, it will use a transparent process to source the correct content through semantic search, through re-ranker models and embedding models, to then bring out the most trustworthy response. Then it'll find the most trustworthy content, and then using AI, generate an appropriate response or take verbatim from my prior answers if required. And as the responses come through, we're greeted with 2 scores. First, we have our feedback score. This helps you write better winning responses. It looks at the requirement, it looks at my response, and gives me any feedback to make that response even better, whether it's human written or AI generated. Then you've got the trust score. The trust score transparently displays what information and why that information was used to generate this response. Clicking into here, I can see my exact content that was used to generate the response and why the content was used to generate the response. Then I've got the AI project agent, which you can prompt in natural language, and effectively you're using this AI across your own content with web search. It can create documents like executive summaries for you. In this example, it's going to edit these 3 responses that I've selected following my prompt's instructions. While that's happening, I can then look through and make comments. I can select those requirements and then assign them to my different team members or teams that are working on that RFP. As I'm managing this RFP submission, I can quickly go through and see who has responses left to respond to or what subject matter experts need to approve responses and see how that's going over time. So that's AutoRFP.ai and AI RFP software. Then you've got Arphie. So Arphie or Arphie.ai is another AI RFP software that has been around for quite a few years. It is predominantly used similar to the others where you have a content library or knowledge space that has relevant context in terms of your past RFPs, and then it brings all that in to help generate and respond to new RFPs. You can have a look at their website. You can see that the AI is used to manually generate responses, their integrations, and more about their system on their websites. I would say Arphie is generally pretty useful for mid-market technology companies, as well as some large enterprises. Usually would have a strong pre-sales team, sales engineers, solution architects, may not necessarily have a purpose-built bid function, and it's useful for responding to RFPs en masse and so on. They don't appear to have their pricing on their websites, so best bet to get in touch with their team by going to their contact page, and you can get in touch with their team and to understand a bit more about Arphie. Next up is Autogen. So Autogen is a little bit different to the others, where it's more of what we would call a narrative or long form RFP software. What that means is AutoRFP, Arphie, what we've discussed so far, are used when you want to upload a bunch of requirements, let's say an Excel, Word doc, PDF, and 1,000, 500, 10,000 responses and generate answers for those. Autogen may be more useful for architecture, engineering, construction companies. And for that, it's usually less requirements, but usually longer form responses, usually in a Word document. You can find out more about visiting their website. Then you've got OneUp. OneUp has access to a free trial. Their pricing is transparent, generally useful for teams that are doing a lot of security questionnaires. I would say OneUp is actually one of the cheaper systems on the market. Really useful if you're doing like a small number or medium number of RFPs or security questions every year and want to get started with some basic automation. It's really useful for that. And you can kind of find out more about their website as well there. Then you've got Tribble. Tribble is a little bit different. It's predominantly an extension into Google Sheets or Google Docs, like running as a Chrome extension. They do have a platform you can log into, and you can find out more about them on their website. It has the proposal automation, so generating responses, sales. They're doing more features around kind of the full cycle of sales. Like you can see there, it has deal prep or follow-up. And they do have transparent pricing. So you can see there, it starts at 30 grand USD a year. It starts for 50 annual projects. So there's a quick overview of each of the AI RFP software. Awesome. You can learn more about AutoRFP.ai at our website, or you can contact each of the providers we've been through today by going directly to their website and getting in touch with their team. Hope that was helpful. Thanks.